Hey, good afternoon and welcome back to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith and today I'm going to do a video on one of our existing units that we have here in stock. This is kind of a special van with a special story behind it. What I have in front of me is a 2016 Sherry ProMaster 9-passenger conversion van. Now this is the EcoDiesel, okay? So there's not very many of these floating around out there. I think there's maybe one other one out there in the United States available right now. And I'll tell you folks, if you're a big diesel fan, you don't want to miss out on this one because it's $20,000 cheaper than when it got here back in 2016. And again, it is a brand new vehicle. I think it maybe has 60 miles on it or something like that. Now this diesel motor is good for 25 plus miles to the gallon on the highway. It's incredible for a vehicle such as this size. And just like all of our gas ProMasters that we have here in stock, this thing is front wheel drive as well. So good in all weather conditions, snow, rain, you know, that's just a really great feature to have. And there's a lot of benefits other than traction that we gain from being a front wheel drive, and I'll get into those later in the video. But one of them is the turning radius. This thing will turn around in just 36 feet. So it certainly doesn't drive like a big 9-passenger van. It feels more like a Honda Civic when you're trying to park it and just driving it for daily use. But back to this van. Brilliant black, awesome color, chrome grille. This van features the 18-inch chrome wheels. We do have an available black wheel too. Now, just like all the conversion vans here, all the components, front bumper, mirrors, ground effects, all have been painted to match the factory paint, including the door handles. And we've got the Sherry silver stickers on the back of this one. Privacy glass all the way around the back of the van. That's a 5% factory limo tint, guaranteed to give you the best protection from the sun and also ensure your privacy. Now, walking around to the back, I want to go over some of the capabilities and some of the safety features. Starting with the rear backup camera, that's top dead center. So it's going to give you an accurate visual of whatever might be behind you when you put this vehicle in reverse. Now that image is going to show up on your Uconnect nav touchscreen radio in the front. And we'll get into that once we get inside the van. Now, sticking with the safety features, this van does have anti-lock brakes, traction control, rollover mitigation, which is extremely important in a high-profile vehicle such as this, and also has hill start brake assist. Now, this van does have a factory tow package, good to tow up to 5,100 pounds, and does have your 7-pin and your 4-pin flat here. So no matter what your wiring setup is, you'll be good to go. Won't have to go buy an adapter. Now we'll get to the best part, the back of it. Now all of our vans feature a manual sliding door. A power sliding door is available. If you have questions on that or need info, feel free to give me a call. Now back to that front wheel drive. Now we already touched base that, you know, it's going to be the best drivetrain for weather conditions, obviously. But not only that, because it is front wheel drive, there's no drive shaft going from the front to the back, which just allows us to have the lowest floor in the industry. Our floor is only 21 inches off the ground. So it's extremely easy to get in and out, especially with this grab bar right here. And the door goes all the way up to the ceiling. Not like some of your older GM vans where the door cuts off right here, and you don't gain access to the high top till you're inside. So, you know, this makes an excellent choice for mobility applications. The low floor, the tall ceilings, tall door, no need to raise doors. I'm 6'2", and I can walk in and out of this van without having to duck. So that makes it extremely easy. Now this van does feature a black interior. We've got black carpet. We've got a black bottom wall and a gray upper wall. Black chairs. And I labeled this van as a 9-passenger, and I have to apologize. It is actually an 8-passenger. This was a special build. Instead of putting a rear sofa in it, we've got 3 rows of captain chairs. So this is an 8-passenger van. Now all these captain chairs will swivel. They do feature power recline, and they are all heated in the back. So all 8 chairs, even the front 2, have heat. Privacy blinds all the way around. Tough to pull them down with gloves, but yeah, we got privacy blinds that are back. They're recessed, so give it a really nice look. I really like this two-tone look that we got going on through this van. Indirect lighting all down through the ceiling. That can be turned on and off, and you have the indirect lighting here at the breakup point between the 2 colors on the side walls. The privacy shades are on all the windows in the back. Cup holders, recessed cup holders for all the passengers. USB charging ports, even a DC port in the very back. Maybe you want to bring a refrigerated cooler along with you for your beverages. That's a nice place to put it, back behind the seat with that DC plug. Overhead storage all the way around. So you got all these cabinets here with overhead storage. You're not going to put any suitcases or travel bags up there, but it's nice for the knickknacks, remotes, DVDs, umbrellas, small blankets, what have you. Keep that clutter off the floor. Keep mom and dad happy. Now the best part of any conversion van is always the entertainment. Everybody wants to know, what kind of TV does it have? Well, this is a 32-inch Vizio LED smart television, okay, and we have that paired up to an LG smart Blu-ray player. So between the 2 smart devices, you've got a ton of apps that you can utilize, you know, such as Facebook, Netflix, Hulu, Pandora. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So that's a really cool feature, and with everybody carrying a smartphone in their pocket these days, you can really utilize some of those features pretty easy. Now, while watching a movie in the back of this van, you can do it through the Kicker surround sound speakers, which are located up here in the upper portion of the van, and the pillars here, to truly give you a surround sound experience while going down the road. Or if you want to do it and not make as much noise, wireless headphones are provided with all of our vans as well. Now, we do have a JVC rear radio back here, so the rear passengers can listen to the music of their choice through the headphones, and whoever's driving the van can listen to something completely different through the front radio. So that's a really cool feature. Right below that is the command center here. You know, this is where all your controls are for everything in the back of the van. These toggle switches all control all the lighting back here, the indirect, lower, upper, and your map lights. You do have a 110 plug in here and 2 USB ports, and also an HDMI input. So what you can do is bring along a PlayStation, whatever, anything that uses HDMI, you just go ahead and plug it in here, connect your HDMI here, change your source, and you know, you're playing games on a 32-inch TV going down the road. Maybe you want to connect a laptop, but I think you get the gist of it. Anything that uses HDMI can be connected to that TV. Now, as far as the rear heat and air goes, we use a Pro Air 2 system, and we have a digital thermostat here, and it does have an auto feature. So basically you just set the temperature you want, either cold or hot, and this system's going to do whatever it needs to do on its own to accommodate the your desired temp. Now, this pretty much wraps up the back of the van. Let's jump up into the front of it. Now, we got the same nice leather on the front chairs as we do here in the back of the van. These are 8-way adjustable chairs with recline, lumbar, and heat. Now, as far as power control or power features in the front of this van, you've got keyless entry, power mirrors, power windows, even a collapsing power mirror, which is heated in case you need to tuck it in a tight spot. That's a neat feature. Leather wrapped wheel here. Steering wheel controls on both sides of the airbag, which are going to allow you to give your Uconnect system voice commands, volume up and down, make hands-free phone calls, change radio stations, and a few other things can be done through those controls. Keep your hands on the wheel, so that's another nice safety feature. When I was in the back of the van, I mentioned the Uconnect navigation radio. Here's your Uconnect 5.0, and it uses a TomTom interface, which is extremely easy to use and been around for years. So a lot of you with your portable GPS devices will be able to dive right in on this and not miss a beat. Does feature an AM/FM tuner, satellite radio, which is free for 1 year, and even a CD slot, which you don't see too often in modern cars anymore. So if you got some CDs laying around, you'll be able to play those too. Connectivity to this radio. You do have an auxiliary input. I don't know if it's picking it up down here. A little cubby hole right here back behind the key. So you can set your cell phone right in this little slot. And you do have a 3.5 auxiliary input slot plus a USB port back there, which not only will allow you to connect to the radio, but also charge your device as well. Now, charging for the front passenger, got a DC and a USB. Cup holders, got 3 down here below the radio, close to the floor. You got 3 cup holders there, 1 up here in front of the front passenger, and there's cup holders on each door panel as well. As far as storage goes in the front of the van, they really thought this out well. You got your standard glove box down here, and above that, this nice little cubby slot with this gripped rubber in here so stuff doesn't slide around. And then even up on top of the airbag, another storage compartment. And then this van features the overhead storage as well. So up above the visor is all nice storage. Pretty much wraps up this 2016 EcoDiesel 8-passenger raised roof Sherry ProMaster van. Now, if there's any questions on this van, maybe I'd try to keep this videos as short as possible without skipping over stuff. So if you got any questions on this van, maybe a different van on our website, please don't hesitate to call. I'm always around, willing to answer anybody's questions. And for those of you that are in search of that perfect van, maybe at that perfect price point, and yet to find it, or maybe you just like the videos that we do here at the dealership, I kindly ask that, that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and even like us on Facebook. That's going to better your chances on not missing out on the next great conversion van deal here at Paul Sherry Vans. Once again, my name is Justin Smith. We appreciate your time. We thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful day.